Flight 93 Memorial. We have arrived. Hey guys, welcome back to Yinzer Picker. Hey, if you're looking for a sourcing video or what's sold video, Goodwill video, this isn't going to be it. This is one of the videos that we try to put out like once a month. It's kind of like a Yinzer adventure. Today's going to be a really cool one, somber one though. I am heading to Flight 93 Memorial in Shanksville, PA. Now, I know we're only a few days, maybe a week after 9/11 by the time this comes out, but it was just the 20th anniversary of 9/11, and we live about 2 hours away from where Flight 93 crashed up in Somerset. So I have to be out in the area, so on my way home, I'm going to stop by the site and give you guys a tour around the memorial. I've never been there, and it's someplace that I've always wanted to go over the last 20 years. But just really never had the opportunity to go there, just because it's just kind of just not the easiest place to get to when you're heading out this way. Usually if you're heading out this way, you're going somewhere else. So today is the day that I am going there, and hopefully I can get you guys a good tour of the area and show you the site where history was really made. And also, I mean, what happened on 9/11 changed the way we live. So sit back, grab some popcorn, enjoy it, and remember, hit that thumbs up down below. This is, like I said, this is going to be something that we're going to try to do once a month, where we give you guys a non-sourcing video, something interesting. So let's get to the site, and I will see you guys there. And the Tower of Voices. See the Memorial Plaza over there. Flight 93 Memorial. Wow. Flight 93 Memorial. We have arrived. Thank you for joining us on this journey. As you can see behind me, we are at the Flight 93 Memorial, and this is honestly, just pulling into this place is kind of surreal. As you can see behind me, on my shoulder right here, that is the Tower of Voices. I think it's a bunch of windmills, or not windmills, wind chimes, and I think there's one wind chime for every person who died on this, who pretty much one wind chime for every hero that was on this plane. So we're gonna go check that out. I'm not sure if we're gonna check it out now though. Well guys, I take that back. I'm going to do the Tower of Voices last. It looks like that's the way everybody's going. It looks like everybody's going down to the site, and then they hit the Tower of Voices. So we are just gonna take this drive back. I think the sign said at the first, something was 2.5 miles and 3.5 miles down this road. So it's a yeah, you can probably see it out the window. The Tower of Voices right there, out my window. It's very surreal out here. It's this huge open land. Yeah, the visitor center is 2.1 miles, and the crash site is 3.3 miles down this road, which is pretty far, come to think of it. But it's crazy what's out here. So we're gonna stop at the visitor center. I'm not sure what's there. Like I said, we've never been here before, so we were going to find out. Here's the park headquarters and administrative services, the visitor center, and then so we're just driving through this park right now. I'm not sure what was even here before the crash happened. Like I said, the town of Shanksville is very small, so I'm not 100% sure what was here. But it's a pretty good hike back here. I know they built this visitor center, and they did this shortly after the crash, and they wanted to do something to help commemorate all the heroes that were on this plane, Flight 93. If I remember correctly, it was 44 people died in this crash. So, but yeah, you just drive back this long, windy road, and they call this road here is called Approach Road, I think it is, or Approach Landing. So keep driving back. Now, I know they have a boulder back at the crash site where they said that the plane made impact, so we should be able to see that. We should be able to see the wall of names and all that. I'm hoping that the chalk drawings that they did for 9/11 for the anniversary are still here, because that was one of the things that I wanted to see, but we'll find out. So there's a bunch of different roads that just kind of like go off to the side. I'm not sure why. That's maybe that's just like a little, yeah, they have everything's marked exit, enter. I mean, it's very surreal out here. Pull back here and you think about what happened 20 years ago here. Put on my window because I don't know if you guys can hear it due to the wind. Yeah, it's pretty wild. This is a video that I've been wanting to do for a while, and I told my family also that hopefully we can get the kids out here and whatnot. I mean, it's just mountains. You're out in the mountains, central PA. So bunch of bikers out. It's just mountains. I mean, they saved a lot of people by taking the plane down here after this, because I mean, it was, they could have taken the plane down other places, but they picked a place where, hey, it was not a lot of people. So we're coming up on the visitor center, Memorial Plaza and Visitor Center right there. So we'll go check out we're going to go check out, oh, there's a lot of people here. A lot of people here. And maybe we're not going to check out the Memorial Center. Huh. Jeez. There's people parking in the grass because this place is so packed. There's Porta Johns galore. Yeah, I might not even be able to find a place to park. Wow. Oh wait, guess look at this. Man, we get lucky today. We get lucky. So I'm gonna park, guys, and then we will catch up with you here in a few minutes. is a little windy. I'm not sure how much I'm gonna actually talk. I might do a voiceover on some of it, so we'll see what happens, guys. Okay guys, so that path we just walked down is actually the flight path that the plane took before it crashed out here. We went into the visitor center. I wasn't able to film. There was no photography allowed in there. You also have to mask up if you go in there because it is a federal building and nobody's letting me back out. But it is a federal building, so you need to mask up. And they were very adamant about it. If you don't have a mask, they did have masks they were giving you, but yeah, you have to mask up. So, but I ended up picking up a sticker for the workbench in there. It cost me $4. They have a ton of different collectibles in there from this, and all the money that they collect in there from all the sales, everything goes towards keeping the park clean and up to date and whatnot. So I was happy to donate some money and help them keep us up and going, and honestly, this place is packed. A lot more packed than I expected it to be. I really did not think that there was gonna be this many people here, but there is. There's a couple tour buses. Yeah, there's tour buses. I mean, there's people parking on the grass because there's nowhere to park. But we are going to head down to Memorial Plaza. I'm gonna flip the camera around. Bam, done. Look at that, that was quick. So we're gonna go to Memorial Plaza. I'm actually gonna put the window down because it's getting a little bit hot now. I'm not sure how far the drive is down here. It might be like a 2-mile loop or something from what they were just saying. Guys out here cutting grass. But it's like, when you walk down that path, I'll probably do some type of voiceover or something, or some type of music, but you walk down there and it's crazy to stand at the end and look out into the field where that plane crashed. And you see the boulder marking where it actually made impact at. And it's really kind of surreal to stand there. I mean, that's a lot of history has been made here. I mean, it changed the way we live. It changed the way the world is. I think it brought a lot of people closer. It's just that day, September 11th, 2001, everybody knows where they were at. Everybody will know, everybody will remember most of the people who were alive at that time will remember where they were at that day, which is just crazy. So now it says there's wildlife crossing, which would not shock me, because as you can see by this view, there's just mountains and woods. I'm honestly not sure what was actually out here beforehand. Probably said in the visitor center, but the visitor center was very, very packed, and they had a bunch of different areas to look at. But all the exhibits and stuff, there was just lines. And honestly, I don't have much time, so I'm hoping to definitely want to come back here, bring the kids, bring the wife, and come out here. And if you guys are ever out in this area or close, you guys should definitely stop here and see this. I know they just had the memorial out here on the 20th anniversary. Former President Bush was here, somewhere out here. You can see where they had some of the areas set up where they've had metal detectors set up and stuff. So I know that was all closed to, unless you were a family member, which was only a couple days ago. So, but I mean, this is just very, yeah, I think there's a walking path, but we're coming up now on the field where the plane crashed, because as you can see up there is where we just were, where the visitor center is, and that was the flight path. And this plane came down here into this, and they call it Memorial Plaza because all the they have a wall of all the names from all the heroes from that day. I don't want to use the word victims, because yes, they were victims, but they were also heroes, because they definitely deserved to be heroes. I just have to find another place to park, because it's not looking too promising at this point. So the wall's all the way out there, so we're going to find a place to park, and we will start recording again. The one thing I will say too is, if you do come here, be prepared to walk, because none of the parking lots are close. This is Memorial Plaza. It says I am here. We're going to walk up this walkway all the way up. You can see the impact site where the boulder is, and then the wall of names is up here, and this was also the flight path, and we were all the way up here looking back there. So we're going to walk up there and check it out. Wreath-laying area. That's the visitor center up here, where the flight path was, where we just were, and we walked out to there. As you can see, it's just fields. There's a little sitting area. I'm not 100% sure where they did the speech at, but actually I think I do see it. I think it's out here by the wall of names. I see a tent out here. You can see this tent out here that they're actually taking down. can get way closer to the boulder than I thought you could. The boulder's right there. You can see the flag. There's a wreath out there and some flowers that I think family members were able to put out there. To this day, they are still finding parts of the plane out here. See the boulder out there. Hopefully it's pretty hard on the GoPro, but this is actually a way bigger, farther walk than I thought it would be. Out here. Little memorial. I followed it with my eyes. It went up and down and made a right turn. Down it came. Shook the ground. It was an explosion after. That's pretty cool. Different coins from different fire departments and some flowers. And it's honestly hot today too. Just had to let my water in the car. We'll be back soon. There's the sandstone. 17-ton piece of stand. And then you have the hemlock beams, 40 cut angles. The final piece of granite gnome, which has been Flight 93 collapsed. There's the wall of names. Oh, so that's interesting. Yeah, I think right over here where they have taken this down is where they did the memorial at on Saturday. And there's the bells they rang in each person's honor that passed away here. You can see the wreath out there. And the humming of this truck. I better be really quiet out here if this truck wasn't here. So I have to just go back. All the chalk drawings are down. So I wasn't able to come here and see those. Maybe next time. But this is the wall names. And this is the path that it came. Now, we'll start from up here. But if you look back, there's the bells that they rang in everybody's honor. This is the tent where it must have been set up at. They did the memorial right here. If you look up here, that's where the flight path came. That plane would have been heading directly this way, right at us. Straight down through these gates to where that boulder is. Usually this is the way that family members can walk out to the site. That's behind the wall. This is a granite wall, kind of like a tombstone, headstone. These are the names. People leave tokens of appreciation here. Okay, so we were back in the car after the wall of names, seeing the boulder. It's honestly, I can't even put into, words, like everything up here. It's crazy. It's honestly surreal, especially for everything that's happened here. It's just what happened here 20 years ago. It just changed everything. So we're going to stop by the Tower of Voices, as long as it's not too packed. Like I said, it is very busy here. There's a lot of tour buses here, a lot of people. Now I'm on this one-way road, which is really odd. But it doesn't take you, flip you around. It just takes you, it says, to the exit, but so you don't have to go over to the visitor center. Which I really didn't want to deal with that crowd over there, so I'm not sure, 100% sure where this road's taking me. It might bring me out somewhere near, hopefully near the tower, but it did say exit, so definitely come check this place out. I can't even put into words. I did find out from one of the park rangers down there, though, that they said that all the chalk drawings were moved this morning, so got here a little bit too late for that, but it's okay. They said they were actually up in the visitor center. I'm not sure, they weren't sure how long they were going to stay up there, but the visitor center was so packed, I would have probably waited an hour to see them, and I just don't have an hour to do that today. So I was out in the area, decided to stop by here and finally get to see the memorial, and I'm really glad I did. I can't wait for my kids and my wife to actually come out here and see this also. But I can see the Tower of Voices up ahead, so let's get there, find a place to park, and I'll show you that. parking spots for parking lots everywhere, so it's fairly easy to do this, but there's just paths to get everywhere. This one's super. Activated. That's crazy. There's actually somebody painting over here. Drawing, coloring. I'm not sure what she's doing, but we're going to find out. It's very hard to talk loudly here because you kind of want to be respectful. So we're going to find out what she's. So guys, that is the end of the Flight 93 tour from me. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Hopefully this will help you if you decide to come out here and also come visit the site, because it's honestly something very just very surreal, and it's a big part of history. A lot of us were born for this. A lot of us watch this on TV, and you see it every year, and it's part of history. It's something that we never want to forget it, especially all the heroes that died in the Trade Center, Pentagon, and here in Shanksville. There's a lot of older people here, and they're looking at me like I'm crazy talking to a camera. So, but guys, thanks again for tuning in for a different type of video from us. Stay safe, stay healthy. Also, hug your loved ones, because as these people went to sleep one night and their next day changed forever. It was history. So remember guys, till next time, hit that bell notification, subscribe, and leave a like, leave a comment, and we'll see you in the next video guys. Thanks, bye.